Hey, flower people, how can YouTube possibly help your small flower business grow? Hey everybody, I'm Frank Blanchard, AIFD, and today that is my question. How can YouTube possibly help your small retail flower business grow? Now, this is something that if you follow my channel, you know I talk a lot about video content and how that can really be a benefit to marketing your business. We work really hard on getting our websites to work well and making sure the SEO on our website is done correctly. And we also utilize our social media platforms to market our business and to help strengthen our overall web presence. But have you ever stopped to think about what YouTube could possibly do for your small business? Now, if you're a retail florist, a lot of us have gotten really good at doing our marketing thing on our social media platforms, especially Facebook and Instagram, and getting the word out to our customers, fans, and followers, especially by means of video and live stream video. However, one benefit that YouTube has that your social media streams don't is that YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is the world's second largest search engine, only to Google. And with YouTube being owned by Google, that makes those two the number one and number two search engines in the world that 93% of the people that are online around the world are using to find answers to questions they have, finding answers to problems they have, and trying to find the services they need or the products that they are seeking. So the question is, how really can YouTube help the overall trajectory of your small business and help you create a flower business that is really successful? Ultimately, we are working really hard at getting our face and our brand of our business in front of as many people as we possibly can so that we can share our story and share information about the products and services that we have to offer them. But YouTube, how can that really change things? We've gotten really good on social media with our Facebook and Instagram posts, and that can help strengthen our overall web presence. But with YouTube being a search engine, if you're willing to dive into the pool, YouTube could be a real game changer for you. Yes, YouTube is a search engine owned by Google, so it is a huge powerhouse. And when it comes to digital content, the world of business is becoming more and more digitized. And as people looking for education, trying to learn different things, and also find the products and services that we're looking for, YouTube is one of the first places people oftentimes go to get that information and to try and solve those problems. Now, the difference with YouTube compared to your social media platforms is the fact that it is a search engine. It is possible to actually get your YouTube videos to rank on Google. If you can do that, it's possible. If you create content that people love to watch and you can keep them watching, and you can help drive some of that traffic to your website, you can not only become the face of authority for the floral business in your immediate local area, but you can actually dominate the industry for your niche in your specific area. Because YouTube is a search engine and it's part of Google, Google is really kind of the end-all be-all to search engines that most of us are really shooting for getting our websites to rank on. And we know how hard that can be. But creating video content on YouTube, number one, to start a YouTube channel for your floral business doesn't cost anything. It's not like a website where you have to pay to have your website hosted. YouTube is completely free. You don't have to pay for it. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But if you can create video content that, yes, people love to watch and you can keep them watching, and if you can get your video content on YouTube to actually rank with Google, which is very much possible, and what I found is it's actually almost easier to get video content to rank on Google, more so than trying to get your website to rank on Google. So that's something you might want to keep in mind. If you can do that, though, in addition to helping your website rank, especially if you're linking to your website within your video content, it's possible that you can actually end up with multiple listings on Google within people's different search queries. As an example, and I'm not going to say his name here on the video, but a completely different industry, plumbers. You know that is a really important business and a kind of industry that at some point we all need a good plumber. In the state of Texas, there is a plumber who has really made waves on YouTube. And if you search for plumbers in the state of Texas, you don't even have to put in a specific city, just the state of Texas. His website is going to come up for you, as well as all of his many videos that he has created on YouTube also rank on Google. So when you search for a plumber in the state of Texas, you just keep scrolling and scrolling and you see all of his content on Google that he has created on YouTube, but they rank. So he has really become the face and the person of authority when it comes to a good plumber if you happen to be in the state of Texas. So how can you apply that to your small florist business? Well, for one thing, you've got to be able to be willing to stick your neck out there and just start creating, for one thing. But to help your business grow on YouTube and to spread your message and share your information about your business and your products, there are a few key things to keep in mind. Number one are your thumbnail for your video and the title that you're giving your thumbnail and the tags that you are using within the description content, the text content that goes along with your video. If you can hit those three things And you can make sure that you're using keywords, which are your tags, and keyword phrases, because it's actually more about the phrase than just a word when it comes to keywords. If you can get as many ranking keywords as you possibly can with your text content, or what you're technically creating for your video is metadata. So you're sharing with the search engines information about what your video is about, so that the search engine can then share your content. It is possible to get your videos to rank, and you don't necessarily need a lot of videos to do that. However, one thing that I will say, if you do want to try YouTube for creating video content for your small business, consistency is a real key factor. You can't produce one video today and then 3 months from now produce the next one, and then the next week produce another one. If you want to dive into the pool of YouTube for your small business, coming up with a regular, consistent uploading schedule for your video content is really important. If you can come up with a schedule and stick to it, YouTube will actually appreciate it, and it will enable you to grow your business that much faster on the YouTube platform. So, now that we are finishing up the year of 2020, it's been a crazy year. It's still crazy. Things seem to be getting more weird, and we're just waiting to get to 2021, hoping things are going to get a lot better. All this digital content is what people are searching for, because everybody's at home doing their schooling, doing their actual work from home, possibly starting a new business because of the pandemic. They might have lost their job, so they're taking the opportunity to start a new business. So people are online consuming digital content more than ever. And what we've been able to prove is that video content, by far, is the kind of digital content most people prefer to consume, watch, and learn from. So even more now than ever before, creating video content to share your message and share the information about your brand, your business, your products and services is more important than ever. So you might want to think about adding YouTube to your overall marketing efforts with video marketing and digital content. If you like this kind of information, definitely give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Up in the cards here, I'm going to share some other videos for you to check out that are all kind of related and on the same topic to create that successful floral business. So until next time, go check out these videos over here, and we will see you very soon. Bye for now.